Hello and welcome to this week's episode of You Can Sit With Us. I'm Matt, sitting across from Becky.
Hello.
We have Rainie on the ones and twos.
Hello.
And we have a very special guest, a fan favorite here to spill the tea on all things beauty. It's David Day.
It's me, guys.
Welcome back, David.
Lotus. Lotus. Thumbnail. Thumbnail picture. For sure.
David, welcome back. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing good, guys.
You look like you're glowing today.
Do you? I've been trying this new
Facelift.
lift serum. So hopefully it's been working. Anti-aging, of course.
Anti-age.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Things are balanced.
Balance. Do you have a rosebud and thorn for the week?
I do. I definitely want to work on my physical fitness. I feel like I'm on it, but I've gone off of it. You're an OT lover, so we need to still go.
We're on our OT beat.
Oh, yeah.
Orange Theory.
And then something to look forward to, right? My vacation to Vietnam. Guys, I'm going to be returning to Vietnam. Bring me back and I'll tell you all the secrets.
The secret Vietnamese.
Secrets. These two besties came with me for my birthday and we did such fun things and such memorable things too. I think that's by far in all of my 25 years, that was Rainie's laughing.
What's so funny?
Was the best fucking trip. It was crazy, good, crying, falling.
There were tears.
Yeah, we were all falling. And then we netted out really well in Saigon. We're great, on the rooftop.
Great, fun, love.
Yes, exactly.
Anyways.
Anywho, Matthew, do you have a rosebud and a thorn?
All of mine are the same, actually.
Is it me?
Is Gino. Okay. Gino from Gino. My little ball of cheese is being a thorn in my side right now. Potty training.
I'm
Teething.
doing it.
Not fun.
Did you get him all the potty books so that he could read while he's sitting?
Reading him on the toilet. Exactly.
Are you singing the song?
Singing the potty song. It's all I saw.
Get outside. Yeah. I know.
And then the road, he's just so cute. He loves to cuddle. And then the bud is for better days that are about to come, when he listens better, when he stops chewing on things.
Oh, gosh.
When he doesn't want to tear things
and
apart.
You just got new furniture. Is he chewing on the furniture?
No, luckily, fingers crossed, knock on wood. He doesn't like furniture or clothes or anything, but boxes, anything paper.
Shoes.
Yeah.
He's a shoe rider.
They're done.
You did get a new pasta chair. Do you think he's going to go pee-pee on it?
We already covered it up
for
a while.
Shit.
It's already covered up. Yeah, I got this chair. It looks like a big tortellini. It's very comfortable. It's so relaxing.
Oh my God. I think you told me about this. I need to go over and see it.
You need to come see it. It's like a nice blue boucle.
Oh my God. Not the boucle.
And it's very comfortable. It's a perfect reading chair because envelops around.
And he reads so much.
Yeah,
so much.
Reading you to filth.
Oh. Oh my God. You guys, this is the nature of our relationship. This is the nature of our relationship.
Well, David, we asked our Discord what questions they had, what beauty secrets that they could slurp out of you.
From me?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Spill your knowledge. Tell all. Do not hold back.
Don't hold back. Don't lie to us.
What are your tips and tricks
today?
Okay, our first question comes from the Discord.
Okay.
What factors influence how often I should wash my hair? Some examples. Hair type, hair porosity. I've been seeing that one on TikTok a lot.
I've never heard that word before. Hair porosity.
Hair porosity.
Oh, yeah. Hair veracity.
Products.
Porosity.
Yeah. So they were saying, put differently, what are the signs that I should wash my hair versus holding off?
Well, that is such a good question.
Do you smell?
And yeah, it could potentially, right? Do you?
I guess that's a factor. Does your head stink?
There could be, but if you're in your own BO, no, you'll never smell it, right?
Oh, I'm so scared of that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because
you're stinky and no one will tell you. Rainie, I tell you.
Okay,
thank you.
I'm not going to let I worked at a lot of natural beauty stores and spaces.
You're like that?
You just got to tell people, hey, just let you know.
Deodorant does not work.
Time.
No.
It's time.
No.
It's just you've already gone too long, like at this point.
I'll be like, I just want to make sure you know, because maybe you don't know, but maybe you do know and you're okay with that.
But that's so funny from a hairstylist perspective, just to let you know, I know when someone doesn't wash their hair well. And what I mean by that is like a hairstylist. Well, a hairstylist is washing, or like if that's the service you're getting that includes a wash and shampoo, I know when a stylist does not wash their hair well. Because I can smell it. Like when they're blow drying, I'm all, man.
Oh, you can smell like the shampoo.
Yeah, not the shampoo. Like the BO is still there. Yeah.
BO in the hair?
Yes. So basically, like sometimes as an assistant, because I was an assistant for almost 2 years, and I'm like, I pride myself on giving good head in the bowl. In the bowl.
Whoa.
And so I like, if you've ever had a shampoo from me, you know you had a shampoo from me, right? Because that was the tip I was working off of, right? Yeah. So I really got in there, but I don't have nails either. So I simulate like I have like some sort of like press and acupuncture, because my dad was a doctor of acupuncture. So I use those acupuncture pressures, but then you have to lift the head and really like scrape under the nape area.
I love when they do that.
Yeah, because that's something like you can do, but it's like something, the sensation of somebody else doing it for you is a whole different feel, right? It's energy, it's touch, right? So, and especially why head spas are, can you imagine going to a head spa paying $200 and like they don't get your nape area? You're all, I literally.
Napeless.
Yeah, right? So, but when you like, let's say you put product in leave-in conditioner, you like brush your hair out and they start blow drying, I can smell like right away if they did not wash their hair correctly. Yeah, because you can still smell the BO. And I have an assistant now, and that's the ultimate test where I tell her, I'm like, you have to go back and
you're still an assistant.
Like you have to go back and wash her again. Like it's you didn't.
She's already all blown out, and you're like, do it again.
No, can you imagine?
Start over.
But going back to
hair porosity though.
It's like when the hair, like okay, you know how Becky, like for example, has her natural hair. It's silky, it's smooth.
It's not
like,
a wig.
It's silky smooth. Wow, shiny. You want to see like if it's like able to have heat on it, able to like when it has water, if it's like retaining water retention, stuff like that.
Yeah, or like if the water, you know, when you like see a video of someone washing their hair and the water's going over the hair
versus like actually absorbing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the best part is if you take part of your hair and you put it in, we were taught this in school, part of your hair or cut a piece of it at the end and just put it on top of water if it actually soaks the water in, to Becky's point, or just stays. Just like let it floats. Like means it's like dead essentially, right? It's dead hair. It's dead ends, right? But the elongating of shampoos, or when is the perfect time, right? My thing is, it's a series of like, depending, I have clients who do it 1 day a week because they've trained their hair so well that they only need it 1 time a week. And they put dry shampoo.
Overwash it too. Crazy. That can make it.
And they could do dry shampoo in between. I myself do it like every 5 days. But I have trained my hair, and I actually go to OT. So I have sweat bands that capture the sweat, and then I do dry shampoo.
Like, what about your scalp?
So there's product buildup.
I wash my hair almost every day.
Wow.
The admitting of that.
Almost every day.
No judgment.
Usually every other day, but sometimes every day. I do not. Something happened after I had Henny where like I cannot stand my hair feeling dirty.
It's tough. Like that happens. Like that's a natural feeling. Like I'm not going to lie about that. And also sensationally, like you just want to be clean because your child needs to be clean. So you're like, I'm not a single girl anymore. Like I have a child to take care of. Like he's up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm not a single girl. I can't go 5 days without washing my head.
Well, like
I'm a mother.
Well, I mean, if you think, okay, I want you to think even more kind of disgusting, like lice, right? Like you could.
How dare you even speak those words
No, but
to
I'm
me?
just saying. Like,
the kid's not even in preschool yet, and you're telling me about lice.
But I'm saying bacterial transfer, lice transfer, things like that. You're like, they're on my hair. So naturally as a mom, you're like, I want to be clean so my child can be clean, right? Like in general. And have those habits. So I get that. But like, let's say on average, like my average is like anywhere from 2 or 3 days. Because the thing is, and this has been spoken about, and I'll just say it like in basic terms of hair, it's like natural oils. You want your natural oils to actually present itself so that that you know, one, your scalp is healthy. Like, and two, that it's creating that natural oil so it goes down when you're brushing. So you're distributing that natural oil down.
So you need to do 1,000 strokes every day.
I will say Matt and Keith have both made the same joke when I'm brushing my hair of going 1,000, 1,001, 1,002.
I mean, women have it. We got it. You know, and
Not even in the same room as each other, but both made the same counting the hairbrush.
What I do love about this question, though, is men are doing it now. Because men are like, oh, I should probably brush my hair. Like, we have longer hair now. Like, it's acceptable to have longer hair. Oh, I can have that. I came from Huntington Beach, so there's always a surfer look. But sea salt, like, I'm just going to leave sea salt on my hair forever. But now it's more acceptable to have any length of hair. But the question again, I recommend 3 days because you don't want it to like accumulate too much. The bacteria and like the dead scalp, the dead skin, like you want to at least exfoliate. But then I would use something depending upon the hair texture. So I know like my melanin queens out there who have textured hair, right? And not melanin queens who don't have textured hair, like where it's so coily, they can't wash your hair every day. Like it's hard. And like they don't know how to do it themselves because culturally like they were told to go to a salon to do it, whatever. But there's those dry shampoo tactics. There's also like oil tactics that you can use, oil cleansing, things like that is like appropriate. But mine is always like, I love a double cleanse. So such as like clarifying in the beginning and then cleanse again with something that's sulfate-free, paraben-free. I don't do fragrance.
So wash your hair twice in a row.
Two cleanses. If you're really super oily. But again, it's like training your skin. Training your scalp is the same thing. If you do, and like for example, somebody came to me and says, I wash my hair every day. I'm willing to not. I just don't know how to stop myself from doing it, right? I would say start slow, which is like do it every 2 days for like a couple weeks. And then up it to every 3 days, right? Because you're never going to do it right off the bat. You're going to be like, oh my God, it's so oily, I can't even do it. Or like, I feel so dirty, I can't do that. So it has to be slowly. And then dry shampoo is always going to be your best friend. Depends on which kind of dry shampoo too. That's a whole different subject.
I feel like dry shampoo is such like a new thing. Like growing up, no one had dry shampoo.
Baby powder. It was baby powder.
But now everyone uses dry shampoo all the time.
Everybody uses dry shampoo.
And there's different versions of it. And then also there's rice powder. There's like invisible powder. There's like all these different things, you know, or naturals. Like, but I was taught of baby powder. I remember like in the military, they taught us like, if you're really dry, just put some baby powder on.
Baby powder makes your hair like white cast. I feel like you have to be like blonde.
Yes. Or like, And then there's also now different types of dry shampoo that can help you not feel like you have buildup, because I feel that's the number one thing where a lot of people are like, I just have so much. I feel like there's just so much on my hair. Like, and there's a lot of things where I talk about invisible dry shampoo where the ingredients are a lot more lighter and will pick up the oil right away.
Do you have a favorite dry shampoo?
Not My Mother's is a really good one. I like that one. I like Odell, I believe. It's a powdered dry shampoo where you kind of shoot it in and then you like kind of zhuzh. Yeah, Dry Bar's another one that I like because they use rice powder. So like if you think about it, you drop your phone in water, put it in rice. That's how I think about it. So then that's a really, really good one.
It's got that almond scent.
Yes, it has definitely an almond scent. Now they have like other scents to it, but I always go for the zero, like the zero fragrance and the invisible.
There's so much fragrance in here.
Yeah, and everything. I mean, you think about it in everything. But like the less that you can do in that area, the better you probably feel. And then that will elongate the shampoo game a little bit.
When we started this podcast, it seems like we had to figure out a lot on our own. Scripts, setup, filming, schedule, logos. It was super overwhelming. And every day seemed to introduce a new decision that needed an answer. When you're starting something new, it seems like your to-do list keeps growing every day with new tasks. And that list can easily begin to overrun your life. Finding the right tool that not only helps you out, but simplifies everything can be such a game changer. For millions of businesses, that tool is Shopify. Shopify is a commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the United States. From household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. With hundreds of ready-to-use templates, Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store to match your brand style. Easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling. And best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. If you're ready to sell, you're ready for Shopify. Turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/sitwithus. Go to shopify.com/sitwithus. Shopify.com/sitwithus.
Now that summer's winding down, I really need to refresh my wardrobe. Thankfully, I still have a bunch of pieces left from last year that I ordered from Quince. They absolutely nail it with luxe essentials that feel effortless and looked polished, and they're very timeless, so you can wear them from season to season. I still wear my 100% cotton boyfriend sweater. The best part about Quince is everything is half the cost of similar brands. By working directly with top artisans and cutting out the middlemen, Quince gives you luxury without the markup. And Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and premium fabrics and finishes. My sheets could definitely use a little updating. You know, in the summer here in LA has been super hot, so I'm looking forward to having something a little more cozy on the bed when it gets colder, like their European linen cotton stitch quilt set. It comes in so many colors. I'm currently looking at the desert sunset. That way it matches some of the sheets I already have. Elevate your fall wardrobe essentials with Quince. Go to quince.com/sitwithus for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/sitwithus to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sitwithus.
You know, and those who work out, it's tough because those who work out, like, they want to feel clean, but I have to remind people, you don't have to use shampoo. You can literally just rinse your hair really well. And that is also getting away with not shampooing your hair. Just so that you know that.
Just
you do not have to wash your hair.
Yeah.
You can just rinse the sweat out of your hair very well with like warmer water. Yeah.
Okay. So your answer was the average is like 3 days.
Yeah. The average would probably be 3 days.
And then the factors depend on
the texture of hair.
Texture.
Yes.
How
Texture
oily.
is the most important.
Important because my coily girls will come for me if I said something different. But like, yeah, it just depends. Yeah. Because I know like a lot of textured guests, they will not wash their hair that often. And they're also drier.
It's true, yeah. They need more oils.
They need more oil, more masking. But a fun tip is I like to work smarter, not harder. And I like to get more benefits out of my shampoo and conditioner. So let's say Becky was going to, and myself are going to OT. And this is something I actually do. It's my wash day. So for Becky, I would suggest from mids to ends to put conditioner with no protein. So just like regular conditioner, right? Like Redken All Soft is something that I really like. Just put that on dry hair and then bun it up and then go work out. And use your own body heat to like really temperature check with like your bun, right? Like heat it up, all that stuff, sweat it out. And then
David, it would be dripping in my eyes.
Well, that's why I said that's why I said mids to ends. I said mids to ends, not on the scalp. Of course, it'll be dripping, right? But mids to ends, or you can use a baseball cap on top of that to trap the heat, your own head heat. And that will help to, one, on dry hair, to help the cuticle soak up all the benefits of a conditioner, help to defrizz is another one. Hydrate, and also continuously keep the color. If you have color, will help to kind of like seal that color in even more and like help elongate your like demi-permanent hair color, your semi-permanent hair color. And then you get in the shower, you rinse with warm water, and then just shampoo the root.
Oh, so you don't even shampoo your whole hair?
No, because that acts like almost like a cream cleanser. So your conditioner will cream cleanse the rest of your hair, and you just need to do your root. That is like my favorite trick in the book. Go on a walk, or if you don't even work out, you could and work from home, just put it in and then rinse it at night with warm water. Or if you're doing it at night, like you shampoo or you do your showers in the morning, you put it on mids to ends and put the bun on top of your forehead, like literally right here. God. So you don't roll around with it, right? Yeah. And then in the morning, do that same routine. Rinse it really well with warm water and shampoo at the root only. Your hair texture will change. It'll be conditioned, less frizz, and a lot more hydration. Yeah. And you're not putting it on the scalp. That's the key. Because if you're overly oily, you're producing more oil. You're blocking the pores. So they're like suffocating. So they're producing more oil. You don't need that.
So we have many questions.
Yeah.
The next question is, how can I identify properties of my hair type so that I can pick the right ingredients and products, the right treatments or grooming habits for me.
So identification of hair, correct?
Yeah.
So
identifying what your hair type is?
Yeah. So number one, I'm going to kind of like put this food for thought is now that they're cultural combinations, such as like Asians getting together with, you know, Latino communities and like their child comes out with texture, like crazy textured hair. Like a lot of parents are lost because I don't have that texture. I don't have that texture either. So just bring your daughter or son to a hairstylist. They'll be able to tell one, what type of coil they have. There's like different levels of coil, as we all know. Or if you don't know, you now know. There's like classifications of it. And then from there, you can get your hair scription, right? So my thing would go to a professional first. And second, if you don't know, you can always look up on websites. I think there's something on like trichology.com or like Hair Institute where you can look up like, is that me or is that me? And then you can take tests and go like, okay, so like my hair looks like this, right? And it's so crazy because with mixed cultures now, like everybody has so many different types of hair textures. And we're starting to see like, wow, like straight ends, curly in the middle. Like it's like really crazy.
Combination.
Combination hair, like combination skin, right? It's a very huge thing. But when you do your own self-tests, at least you'll get some idea if you're too far from a salon, and in these cases, whoever is listening, and then you can do that or send me. You can contact me at David Dang. I've had that for years since I've started with you guys, where I have people who want to do virtual hair scriptions, where people send me like pictures of their hair, and I go like, this is what I think you should do, or this is your type of hair. Yeah, I don't mind answering those questions.
He doesn't mind.
Yeah, you guys.
He doesn't mind.
And then the second part of that question is to determine what type of products or treatments you should get.
That's tough because again, like it would be to the professional and hopefully they can. I do have to tell you this. If it was me, right, and I was telling you to go to a professional, obviously professional would be a hairstylist, maybe a dermatologist too. You know, they would hopefully know, or a scalp expert. A hair trichologist is what they're called. They would hopefully be able to tell you. Now, as a stylist, sometimes hairstylists don't know. I'm not saying all hairstylists know. I'm pretty sure we've all been to different hairstylists. You can tell like, oh, they don't know about product. Or if your knowledge is more than them, then it's okay. It's just that they just don't study that, right? That's not their ministry, right? So my thing would just make sure with the stylist saying like, I'm looking for recommendations. It's okay that you don't know about product, but would you know what to recommend me? Because sometimes I have to say this, sometimes in these traditional hair salons, they only stick to the product that's there.
Right.
They don't know further than that. And that's okay. That's not their fault. It's just that they only know this one. So you can be transparent. And actually that's a lot better if you could talk to your hairstylist saying like, I would love something if you know, but if you don't, can you just point me to someone who knows? And then I would love to know.
Well, also, I feel like a lot of times the things they have in the salon are so expensive. Those products are more expensive than going to like.
I mean, it is for one, because if I can tell you the secrets of that, it's because like the salon owner, for example, is like, loves that product. That's like, so that's something they have to sell, or easy for the client where they're like, I don't want to go to Ulta, you know, or I don't want to go to Sephora or drugstore. I'm just going to buy it here. And it works out really well. Like Kevin Murphy is that. Kevin Murphy does not sell, I don't think, in retail spaces. He only sells in professional spaces.
He does online.
Yeah.
Bought his stuff online before.
So I think now he does. Yeah. But like, you know, stuff like that. So you have to just be aware and do some research. You don't have to know all, but again, to know texture, talk to a professional about that. Yeah. Don't try and guess.
Do you have an opinion on drugstore versus professional?
No, because
hair care?
At times I do like conditioner from drugstores. I recommend that all the time, because if the conditioner is only staying in for like less than 1 minute, why are you paying $70, $80 for that?
Yeah.
And it's still good. Now, shampoo, the same thing. It depends though. If it's like color treated hair, not color treated hair, if it's a man, if it's a woman, how long the hair is. So it just depends. But that is, I do both. Perm, no perm, like things like that. Yeah. But I definitely, case by case, will do a combination of both.
Mix it all.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer of cocktailing. I am, since the day I started as a hairstylist. I never used just one brand. I would use multiple brands.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
Different shampoo, different conditioner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any hair trends that you've seen that are that you think cause like long-term damage or irreversible damage to your hair follicle. People are basically asking about like your hair being pulled back too tightly or like perming it a bunch, dyeing it a bunch.
Straining too much.
It's so broad because it could
too much
be
blow dryer.
It could be a lot. Like, do you remember when you were in your phase? Like when we went to Greece, you were like, I'm in my heatless curls phase. Like,
Well, it was because Greece was like, one, we didn't have access to great showers all the time. So sometimes we were showering in the ocean.
But your hair looked amazing.
Yeah. And my hair loved whatever the Grecian water mixed with the humidity.
Go back in her.
My hair has never been that curly in my life.
And I've never been able to get it. That was amazing. It was blonde. It was like everything.
Well, my hair also always looks more curly and curls better when I bleach it. And I haven't bleached my hair in like a year and a half.
Well, because you're like making it a little drier. So it's like bing.
Yeah.
Like it's like springing a little bit more. It depends. And I always say this because it depends on culture. It depends on hair texture type. The whole pulling back your hair tight, it does. I'm not gonna lie about that. I've seen really bad where people only use hair like straight, like hard hair ties and like really back, shellac it back, and then their hair is falling out of their hair tie. It's like it is because if it depends again about the hair texture. If you have finer hair, you're gonna lose hair. Like, and fine hair men and women know not to like put it in a bun, right? Or anything tight because they're gonna it'll snap, right? So it will snap, and hair does snap, but hair does grow too. But you'll definitely have that area where it's happened. Heat, I love that we're on a heatless trend, and we still are. So more heat, more damage, right? I always liken it to a roof, right, of a house. So your roof shingles and your roof can only be there for so long, and you have to re-up it once in a while, correct? So hair is the same way. The more heat you use, the more sun is there, right? It's kind of damaging the roof. But like that's how I liken it too. Like it's like you're gonna have to do maintenance once in a while, but the more heat you put on your hair, the more damage you're gonna have, essentially. So that includes flat irons. That includes just a minute long curl or recurling your hair. Any heat is gonna damage your hair. The other thing is protein. I think it's very interesting that there was a trend, and I think it might be re-upping again because that was FYP page, is that they're like, put protein on hair. People don't understand.
Like people do the egg masks, like the mayonnaise in your hair and all that stuff.
But if you put too much protein compound on your hair, imagine this. It's like a string, right? Or a rubber band, and you add another weight, right, of 10 pounds to the rubber band. You just keep adding, every time you're doing protein, you're just adding weight to it, right? And then at one point, it can't hold and it snaps. So that's why just a few minutes ago, I said, when you do a conditioning mask, try not to use protein when it's on dry. Because the longer it sits and the more protein you're putting, your hair will snap. Especially if you're color treated, it will snap. I don't know if people knew that. But that's why it's really important to talk to somebody who knows a little bit more about products because a lot of people, there's like acid trends.
Like on conditioners that say like protein free, like how do you even see that?
How do you know?
It will be there. It will state it in the ingredient, and then it'll also be like acidity. Like Redken has this thing called like an acidity mask. So the pH balance of it has some proteins in it. And if you leave that on for too long, because it says 5 minutes only max, or like if it has a timer on it, it definitely has like protein, right? But if overuse of protein for a long time will dry your hair out and then snap your hair.
So watching out for too much keratin in your products.
You're looking for keratin, you're looking for amino acids because that's now a new trend again. Like because all these like hair care product lines are gravitating toward amino acids, pH balance, and then hydrolyzed keratin, plant keratin. If you're looking for that as part of the first like 3 ingredients, you're like, okay, this is a lot of keratin. I don't think I could use this that much.
Okay.
And if you're masking like every day, you shouldn't be masking every day. I think people are all about masking, which is nice. But if you're masking every day, it's not a good thing. Think about it, right?
Yeah.
If you're just
it's just so heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy, but people are like, I need to be defrizzed. I need to do this. You can find those things in serums and whatnot.
I've also seen people talking about repair products versus like hydrating products, where people will be like, I saw this girl on TikTok who was like, my hair was so frizzy. I didn't know what was going on. I wasn't using like a ton of heat on it or anything. And she looked at all of her products and everything said repair on it. And she like didn't have dyed hair,
Yep.
barely used heat. And she was like, I was using all these things for a problem I didn't have. I didn't need to repair. Like if you color your hair, yeah, you need to repair it because you're, using a harsher chemical on it. But like if your hair's just living its best life.
Correct. And I think that's a term that a lot of stylists use, like, well, repair your hair.
Yeah.
Right? Protect your hair. And then like revitalize your hair. You're like, oh my God, these are like power words that I think people overuse. Okay. And then they're just looking for products that do those things.
Yeah.
Right? When to that case in point with the girl, like she's not really doing a lot. So why does she have to repair the hair? But the reason why coming from the product development side, the reason why they use those terms for marketing purposes is because it triggers people. I need to do this.
It makes you feel broken.
I have to use it.
Got to be repaired.
Like keep them down to keep them around, right? Like buy this product.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's just like you have to do your homework on it. And I have to let people know like TikTok's good for educational spaces, but not everybody has the hair that people are talking about. If that makes sense.
Another question was, how do you keep your hair healthy when you're using permanent dye yourself every week?
Well, like if you're box dyeing.
Yeah.
If you're box dyeing yourself.
Box coloring, yeah.
Like how do you keep your hair healthy if you're
that's
you're
a trick question. It depends on what line you're using too. But like anything I would tell that guest or that client would be, let me look at your hair description first and foremost. Let me see what products you're using. So let's say this, for example, I'm going to take it a little further. If you're hair coloring at home and you're using a Tresemme or like Head and Shoulders, you're probably not taking good care of your hair. I can tell you right now. It's because you're using like different types of balances, like pH balances all around. Your hair color's probably not staying in that long. Your grays are coming in like faster, but it's really not. It's basically just taking the color away. So it makes it look like the gray is coming in faster, but things like that. I would say spend a little bit more on the leave-in conditioner. If you're coloring your hair at home, spend a little bit more on the leave-in conditioner. And that's okay. Everybody's budget's different, but spend a little bit more on the leave-in conditioner, spend a little bit more on the conditioner, not as much as on the shampoo. Yeah, because you're going to shampoo no matter what, but you're already spending this much. Like it seems like your budget, so spend a little more on the hydrating factors of your hair. Because box color does sometimes strip a little bit more hydration from the hair, moisture from the hair. Yeah. Again, depending upon what line you use. And then also, just to let you know, people who are box coloring, sometimes hair color conditioners can cover gray. I'm going to say that again. Hair colored conditioners can cover grays.
Like an overtone?
Yeah, overtone or DP hue.
Yeah, they're like color depositing.
Yeah, they can cover grays. So if you are like feeling the natural highlights take over, you might want to try that first.
Why are we always talking about the grays? Okay, what if someone just wanted to change their hair color, David?
Correct.
Stop looking at me.
Try to use maybe those. They're not lifters, so I have to make sure like you're not bleaching your hair. Yeah. They're not going to take you to a higher color, like a brighter color.
Right.
It could stay at the same tone. It could be that, or if you're coloring your natural highlights, aka grays, then you could
natural highlights
if you want. That's your choice because grays are beautiful and actually they work for you more than against you. Then you might want to think about that. And I don't think a lot of people know.
What are other places that you would splurge versus save?
Oh, that's a good question.
In beauty in general.
Yeah, splurge on a really good mousse.
Oh.
Yes.
I did not think you were going to say really good mousse.
Yes.
I love a mousse.
Yeah.
Give us some Rex, girlfriend.
Sure. Rizzo's Curls is really good.
It's literally what I have in right now.
I know. I recommend it to them.
From David.
Hold on. Let's get the consumer rating. What do you think? You like it?
I like it. Yeah. It does help you with your curls.
Correct.
So, you need more curls?
I'm going to tell...
You need Rizzo's.
When you go back in that era, I'm going to tell people this, is that mousse technology, just like technology, like computer technology, continuously changes. So beauty changes, right? As we know, like fillers, things like that. But I want to talk about product specifically. It changes. So like people think, especially where I come from, people think like mousse is crunchy. Like, oh, they want that like really dry, like crunchy hair. Or what they've been scarred because that was the perm they got. That's what they only knew. But mousse is soft now. Mousse is volumizing. Mousse is conditioning. Mousse is soft. Mousse could be used for blowouts or browouts. You know, like I recommend it to every man that I cut. That I shape. Mousse before as a base setup before even doing anything else. Mousse sometimes has heat protectant in it. Like, so you're dubbing up at the same time. But Rizzo's Curls is a really good one. I really also like Dry Bar's, what is it? Oh my God, why can't I think of it? Southern Belle. It's soft, it's bouncy. So for bouncier curls, you want to do that. And actually, if you're going to go for a blowout with curl, it'll keep your curl in longer because it's almost like a primer. So I would relate it to priming. Something with mousse too is like on dry hair. If you really want to just do the bump it, like it's your second day blowout, you just put it on dry at the root and just blow dry. And it'll bump it back up.
Fills with volume.
Yes.
Lift it up.
If you're a perm journey starter, mousse is going to be your friend. Matt, myself. The Korean perms are hot right now, but the mousse is needed. Something else is the leave-in conditioner. I think that's such an undervalued thing. A lot of people are like, okay, I'll just grab any leave-in conditioner. Leave-in conditioner technology has also changed. Not only is it leave-in, it could be heat protectant up to like 350 at times. Another thing that I would probably spend money on would be, besides a conditioner, would be an oil. Like if you have really good hair oil, that it will take you longer. What I use hair oil for, the dry masking that I talk about with conditioner, I put oil in it and cocktail that and then put it into the hair. So it's all going in. Hair oil could help with frizz, right? Hair oil helps to nourish the hair, not like re-up damaged hair. It's not going to do that. It'll help to seal some ends in a little bit more. But again, the oil is really good for scalp as well. There's scalp oil. I don't know if people knew that. There's scalp oil that helps to regenerate and invigorate pores. Yeah. So that's what I would spend my money on right away.
Okay. And then you could kind of do more drugstore shampoo.
Yes. I would do like drugstore shampoo just because it's not on for that long. And the only thing that, and it just has to be at least be sulfate free. Like sulfate free, paraben free at least for color protecting and things like that. But like it can be drugstore, guys. And if it's only on for a minute, it's not going to really do a lot. Yeah. Right? You know this. Like it's not going to be done a lot.
I'm not going to lie. I use sulfate, not free shampoo.
Wow.
Oh my Lord.
Heard it here first.
But I have many
sulfates.
shampoos that I rotate through. But every once in a while, my hair likes a sulfate. My hair sometimes looks better when I do it. And I'm like, you know what? Live, laugh.
And that's the journey. Sometimes it goes well with other hair textures and hair types. Sometimes it doesn't, right? It just depends on what you want and like the goal at the end of it. But if your budget is what it is, now with so many, why is the beauty sector into hair industry so huge? Because there's a lot of choices. And sometimes it's only, if working in product development, sometimes it's only like one ingredient off from something else and they call it something else.
Right.
That's it. It's almost the same shampoo. They just took one ingredient and changed it for something else and then called it X. And this is why.
There is an app, I forget the name of it, but I saw it on TikTok. And it was where you could put in the two products and it basically highlighted the matching ingredients. So you could see like this is 50% the same ingredient or 50% the same thing. They were doing parent companies and their high-end versus their drugstore counterparts. Like L'Oreal owns everything. Estee Lauder owns everything. So if the tippy top is using XYZ, what's the bottom using?
Yeah.
It's the same technology.
Top shelf, bottom shelf.
Right.
It really is the same technology.
Save your monies.
It really is. If you do your research for like a good moment, you could save your monies and then spend it on your hair.
Trial size.
That's true.
They need to do way more things than trial size.
I could not agree more.
Right?
I don't know why they do it from a marketing perspective. I think they probably don't because they're like, oh, you'll buy it anyways. Because people
try the whole bottle.
Yeah, you like love it.
Yeah, but so many places have the thing that gets me is so many places have such good return policies. And I remember when I was freelancing at Ulta, when people would like return things, I mean, it's full size products that they're returning. And it's not like they're donating them somewhere or whatever. They're dumping and they're destroying.
Yeah,
and
they're destroying. You can't do anything.
And it's like, why can't we just start doing a travel size of everything so you can try it for way, way less money and then also not be so wasteful.
I do know that like Sephora, for example, like if their brand rep is there, they'll give you like paquettes and things like that. So paquettes are really good. You can ask too, like you can ask your Sephora rep or like Ulta rep to see if they have like trial sizes, like or like I know Sephora gives samples of things.
Yeah.
So when I used to work for the Sephora world, like you can give samples of like shampoo, you know, just try, but they're obviously little, but at least you're trying it so that you can kind of know. But you're right, there isn't.
Isn't it annoying?
But now these newer brands like Way and stuff like that are starting to go, okay, we're going to make like TSA friendly stuff because there's so many people.
I think all
traveling.
of their stuff started as
Redken
TSA
is, I think
right.
Schwarzkopf
Redken is always what I get when I travel.
Because
they always have
it.
Everything of their travel section at Ulta.
The mousse. That's why Tresemme does really well, just so that you guys know that. They literally have travel size of everything. Hairspray, everything. It's those little black bottles. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
Trust me, the hairspray of the McYang household.
Eugene loves extra firm hold level 7.
Being Eugene's hairstylist, that is the only thing that will hold that Korean hair up.
Yeah.
Like that is the only thing that will hold it up.
To this day, if I smell it, I'm like, oh, that's Eugene.
Yeah. A Bolt Max spray.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I know. I love it.
Well, Dave, we had one more question for you. What can you tell us about hair donations? What are the best practices for donating hair to make wigs for people who have medical conditions and would like a wig?
That's actually a really good question. I just had somebody ask this. For a long time, there was a stipulation that you had to have no color in the hair. But I don't think that that's true anymore. I think a lot of companies will take hair color, whatever it is. They will just put it through a different process, if I'm correct. So like if you're going to grow it, at least grow it like 14 to 16 inches. I know the 12 is like the minimum, I believe, but do 14 to 16 just so that you have some hair left. You know, like, and it's not such a jarring change because I've done that before to people where like, oh my God, it's shorter than I expected. I'm like, well, it's 12 inches. They have to get 12 or more, right? So if you just spend the time to wait and like another month or two and grow it, then you're like, okay, good. It's not as short as I was thinking it, right? I have, the reason I talk about this, and I'm going to share the story because I love it. Men are doing it now. They've been doing it, but now more. I had a client who recently now has been diagnosed with cancer. And it's about stage 3, stage 4. And her husband, who loves and dedicated to her, is growing his hair out.
Wow.
To like make one for his wife or donate or do something, you know?
Wow.
And that's something within his control that he can do. And I told him the same thing. I said, grow it long, you know, and shampoo. That's when in my old ways of thinking that hair can grow faster this way is like shampoo every day. Because you're invigorating your scalp to like zhuzh it, right? Use really good products is another one. Condition your hair, at least help the hair look good if you have it colored. So like help the hair look good, not be like, oh, whatever, I'm going to chop this stuff off anyways. You're still giving it, right? You're still going to, it still needs some sort of help, right? But they do a process where they essentially have to bleach the hair, I believe. And then they have to do like 6 or 7 processes to make sure the hair is good and then weave it in. Yeah.
There's a website I found. This is who the American Cancer Society points people to. It's called Wigs for Kids. And their requirements are it has to be at least 12 inches. You have to pack it and make it clean and completely dry. And then they do not accept perm, color treated, or highlighted, but temporary coloring highlights that wash out are acceptable, but they must be completely washed out before cutting. Gray hair is accepted. And then they want it in four little ponytails.
Because it used to be like no color in the hair. Like absolutely nothing. But now with low impact color, it's fine.
Wow. And this says, They were asking for some small donations, but it says that they help kids with the cost of hair processing services and hair replacements, which average about $1,800 yearly per child.
I know for Hair Club for men and women and Bosley, any child, specifically I think under 16, who need wigs, they'll give it for free. They will do a whole wig pattern. They'll basically be able to kind of mold the hair to that child, and then they'll do cleanings and stuff like that. For you. Yeah. So it is like, please, look if you know anybody at all. But yeah.
So David, how does my hair look? It's been 6 months. It's been almost 6 months.
That's crazy.
6 months since you got your hair done.
Yeah, since you saw it happen to me. How do I look?
I think you look great. If people look on, if you watch this episode on camera,
that felt reserved. David, try it again.
I feel like you look great.
No,
I feel like you look great.
I feel he looks great. The reason why I say that is because if you look at your hairline, it's like naturally grown. You can't even see the difference from here.
Yeah. I feel like you look the same as before.
Wow, Rebecca. All that pain.
And it did nothing.
But I feel like it's one of those things that since you were doing it in more preventative way,
that's true.
That it's something that only you could or should really notice. Whereas someone
that was why I did it, because I want to do it before people could really tell.
Yeah.
You know?
It's been really good. Your journey's been good. You haven't been itchy. I actually connect with him a lot. So he hasn't been itchy, which is good. He hasn't had scalp issues, which is good. That means Dr. Rome did it well, right? And the team did it well.
Does it hurt anymore? When did it stop hurting?
No. After a week, probably 2 weeks after.
But the lingering pressure
anymore,
of it, right?
The pressure and stuff went away after that. But now you still get can get ingrown hairs as it's all grown back in.
Yeah.
So you're actually supposed to massage it and really scrub it.
Really we talked about invigorating scalp movements.
Yeah, exactly.
And that doesn't require a tool, guys. That just requires you to literally move it and massage it.
Yeah, that's
because there's no expenses with that. I think people forget. They're like, I have to get tools, the spiky tools to keep moving it around.
I mean, those feel so good though.
Yes, feel really good.
Of course.
I have a silicone one that you just the scrubber for your scalp.
And that's good too.
It was $3.
But if you do get any services done like that, such as a hair restore line or whatnot, make sure you're treating yourself. Yeah. I always tell people who are thinking about it. This is why I've mentioned this before. I know that they're going to go down that journey. So I prep them by take hair, skin, nail vitamins. So orally, they're already doing something. And then this is how you're going to work your hair. So they'll invigorate their hair or use a tool. And then use minoxidil or tretinoin in combination to just start trying to regrow your hair, whatnot. So those things are already base primed. And then Matt's a perfect candidate. So then now he just knows what to do after surgery. So post-surgery is already the things you were doing pre-surgery.
Are you happy with the results?
Yeah.
Now that it's been 6 months.
I think it's good. No more window of opportunity.
No more window in the back. You can't even see. You can't even tell. No one can tell.
No one can.
That was kind of my goal.
Day one.
Yeah.
So no one could really tell. And then you don't get the full results until a year after.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we still have 6 more months, Becky.
So we're going to check in again.
Yeah. We have to do another check.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. Oh my God.
Sometimes when you say things, it's so threatening in a way. It's I'm being at a, in the scary movies where you're at a clown museum and they're like, come in.
Yeah, you are.
You're a clown, bro. She's clowning you.
What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
Just try to add some interest, to your life, Becky.
Add the decrescendos of the life. But overall, I think even though Matt has good hair, for anybody out there who's listening, get a hairline refresher. It really, really will help in the future versus waiting till it's too late. And then you're I have to do the overhaul. And then maybe that's out of budget or whatnot. But this is a really great, if you have Botox, get this, if you can afford it, right? Because it makes a lot of sense. And that's something that I don't think people knew. That's for women too. So I had a client. Or at least
go see an expert to know what your options are.
Yes.
Right?
And I also have a client, anybody transitioning too, they're going to get their hairline redone also. So it's something to think about too. To do these little things and maintenance and the controls over it.
Cute.
But these were great questions, you guys. Thank you for asking. I hopefully could do this in the future again, but you got me thinking, you got me jogging. I love it. Yeah. I could talk about products all day long. Like that's me. Like I am on that sales floor, like selling to people. Product. You want this? Oh yeah, let me tell you about it. Like, yeah, I love it. It's just like, because that's my ministry.
That's where he studies.
Yes.
That's his church.
Ingredients and things like that.
David, where can the people find you?
You can find me on my Insta or TikTok at daviddang.com. No, at daviddang.com. That used to be a thing. At David Dang with 3 G's. Because of this, I am going to put it on my LinkedIn bio too. For any conditioner recommendations, I'll put a leave-in recommendation. I'll also put in oil recommendations and preventative recommendations.
Oh my God. David's top picks.
So many racks.
It's because like of Oprah's favorite thing. That's David's favorite thing.
You know what? I love that I'm inspired by you. So I continue to do that work.
We aspire to inspire.
Beautiful. Well, until next time, make sure you're washing your hands, being nice to people, being nice to yourself, peeing after sex, tipping your servers.
Yes.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.